It's the second of what will likely be hundreds of individual lawsuits against state agencies and individuals connected to physical and sexual abuse allegations at the Youth Detention Center in Manchester. Michael Gilpatrick, now 38 years old, filed suit against the state, YDC, and several of its former employees. His civil suit follows the arrest of former employees of the Youth Detention Center earlier this year who were charged with physically or sexually assaulting teenagers or acting as accomplices in assaults of more than a dozen teens in the 90s and early 2000s. Gilpatrick was also part of a class action suit which was dismissed by a judge back in May, who said a class action would be too unwieldy considering the nature of the allegations. The latest suit claims the abuse was widely known by supervisors who did nothing to protect the children. Gilpatrick's attorney, Russ Riley, says he represents more than 300 additional clients and more lawsuits are coming.
We kind of just accepted it. I mean, obviously we knew it was wrong to an extent, but there wasn't anybody to talk to. And that was the biggest thing. The people that were in charge of the cottages were the ones that were doing this stuff.
The hope is to shine a light on decades of systemic governmental child abuse, and I think by Mr. Gilpatrick coming forward, I'm hopeful that he will give strength and voice to others that haven't come forward yet to come forward and tell their stories.
Now, there are also criminal charges pending against some of the former employees. Some have been charged in connection with Gilpatrick's abuse as well. WMUR usually does not identify alleged victims of sexual abuse, but Gilpatrick decided to speak out. Reporting live, Jason King, WMUR News.